Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is particularly magical. We've got the Cauldron and the Witch, intention, alchemy, and manifestation. So there's something that you are drawing into your life, or something that is working to your advantage because of how you're leveraging your own skills or your mindset. And then the Witch card says, beneath the veil of night, my thoughts conjure light. Shining through the darkness, I am magic burning bright. So it feels to me like there are definitely difficulties or there's some sort of adversity that you're dealing with, but this is a reminder that you are more than capable of dealing whatever is around you, and that for some of you, I feel like you're bringing assistance in or you're making things easier without even maybe realizing it. Hello, Aya. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Jane Doe. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been kind of a crazy day so far. I should warn you, there's some crazy winds. So small chance we'll have issues in terms of power, but hopefully not. Hello, Christian. How are you doing? You're so welcome. Hello, Anne France. How are we doing today? Hello, Wendy. If you are interested in a personal reading, I'd love to help you with that. My email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Tattoo Tarot, see what else this is about. What kind of magic are we talking about? Four of Swords, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. So this, for many of you, is about stability, domestic bliss, or money, right? There is something that is changing or something that is healing. I see like a Band-Aid being put over an issue, right? Like, so we've got some financial issues or something that is upsetting you with regards to your home situation, particularly because we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. But this is saying don't lose hope. Even though things are difficult right now, you are bringing in a change. It's not necessarily saying be patient. You're doing something that is good. So you're on the right track. Thank you, Key Controller. Same here. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, oddly similar to what Key Controller and I are talking about right now, with the thunderstorm. Granted, it's not raining anymore, but we've got a situation where someone feels like things are only getting more difficult, or they don't know how to fix this current problem. But I do feel like there is an end of this Five of Pentacles in sight because of the world, and it's like staring down the Five of Pentacles, as if to say, whoever I'm reading for, I could for now call you the Witch, but I don't know if you would take offense at that. This is saying we're gonna move past this chapter. There's an end in sight for this financial difficulty or this like strain or anxiety pertaining to your living situation. Okay. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. There is a resolution in sight, or there is a fix coming to you. So while you may be currently still going through a lot of anxiety or stress, keep the faith. There is some good news coming to you. Oh, I would definitely say that's good news. Ten of Pentacles. This is like, don't give up. You're the wounded warrior here. Number 9, for those of you that like numbers. 9 of Wands, which is you've got one more until the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is like, okay, we're good, we're done. But more importantly, this 10 of Pentacles is saying you've got the security, the safety, the abundance that you want or need to feel more comfortable coming your way. It's just a matter of not giving up or not being defeatist about it. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? Hello, Jess. What's happening? Oh, no. I hope that changes soon. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Hello, Frederick. Hello, Ruben. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, hon? What else do we have? 8 of Pentacles. I love it. Some of you have a new job coming in. Some of you have a new project. Others of you may have a side hustle or a project you didn't really expect to make as much money, makes really good money. For those of you that like to work on cars during the weekend or whatever, there is a change coming, and it is a positive tower because it's an end to this 5 of Pentacles, which is lack. All right, let's see if we get that cowrie shell, which talks about abundance. This is the signs of the times. Hello, Sarah. My email address is in the description box if you'd like a personal read, but this is a general reading. So we've got bees or community, number 37. This has to do with whether or not you feel comfortable with the people around you, or whether or not you want to move. Whether or not you're working among peers and you felt like you've had to address the situation. That's why we have the traffic cone coming out. This isn't really working. I need to do something different, or I need to make a change. I know I'm, deserving of a higher salary, something along those lines. And you're right. We've got the achievement card coming out. There is something here that sets you apart, or there's something, perhaps this is the thing that's about to happen, but we've got something that elevates you in some way with regards to your coin, your money, or your reputation, your title. But there's something here that it's like what you have to do in order to get there. Number 39, water, surrender. Some of you are hesitant to make a change. Maybe you don't want to leave your work family. Some of you are nervous to start a side company because you're not sure if you'll be successful. There's something here where you need to let go of some fear or anxiety and do what your intuition is guiding you to do. It's like there's a little hesitation, like a little... I guess I would compare it to like that plastic wrap they put on anything that you want to eat that you have to get through before you can actually have what you want to eat, right? So there's something here that you still need to do, and it closes out this chapter of lack and begins this 10 of Pentacles for you. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. I'm not surprised to see the Conjured card because we're talking about your being magical. So there's something here that you are drawing in terms of a job, an opportunity, or stirred up cash. Higher self, subconscious, influencing, and creation. You are creating an opportunity for yourself. So believe in yourself. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? Hello, Voyager. Hello, Corey. How's it going? So we've got number 12, the Rider, R-I-D-E-R. Movement, quick decisions, progress, and excitement. There is a change happening, and it impacts you in a positive way. But more importantly, it reinforces your confidence because you are making this happen. You're not just, oh, I hope somebody recognizes that I deserve a promotion, or, oh, I don't really like where I live. If only I could just like wave a magic wand and I'd be so. No, you're taking action. We've got the Warrior, number 5, inner strength, clarity, focus, receptivity, and presence. And number 26, the Key, inner calling, clarity, resolve, intention, and objective. There is a strong pull that you're experiencing, and it's because probably you're being pulled towards your purpose or the place where you're supposed to be. So don't feel like you're losing it. There is a reason why you feel strongly about something that needs to happen in the near future. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. Hello, Miguel. How are you? I'm good. Thank you, Mark. 5 Five of Pentacles, Emperor in the reverse, and Justice in the reverse. It's like you've been stuck in this for too long. Something got stuck. I don't know. You weren't supposed to be in this Five of Pentacles for this long. It's like somebody wants to make things easier for you. Devil in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse. Some of you are going to have a sudden realization. You were very convinced this was supposed to be where you were, or this was supposed to be your career, or this was supposed to be your partner. Whatever it is, I feel like if this reading is for you, and the next 14 days, there's somebody here looking at what they consider to be like, of course, that's right. That's how I feel. That's what I want, or that's what I should be doing. This changes. That's not what I want to do, or that's not what I can do. I know what else I could do. So we have a removal of a block. We have somebody identifying the better path forward after there's some sort of issue here with that traffic cone. With the Two of Cups in the reverse, for some of you, there's a falling out with a friend. For others of you, this could be leaving a work family, right? And yet others, this could be about a relationship. Is there somebody that's getting in the way of your being successful because they don't know how to love you from afar? Hello, first time. Hello, Andrea. What's going on? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. So it really feels to me like this to-do list that is very short for you, at least now. I'm not diminishing what you've already accomplished. But the thing that stands in front of you right now is rejecting something that is not going to pay off. And that could be an oversimplified or even transactional way of saying a relationship is not allowing you to grow. It could also be pretty spot on in terms of there's a job that you're in where you feel they're never going to give you that promotion, or they're never going to pay you the market rate. So why shouldn't you look at another job? Why should you turn down an interview? There's an acceptance here of something being not necessarily a dead end, but kind of a disappointing one. I mean, like that could work, but I feel like it's not working out really. Two of Swords, Temperance, and the Hermit. I'm proud of you. Whoever I'm reading for, you are coming out as the Hermit. I like that a little bit more than Witch, because I don't really want to insult any of you that would take offense at that. But this is clearly somebody who has self-wisdom, and it has not been gained easily. This is difficult times. You've learned a lot about yourself and how to deal with other people. And I feel this gives you the confidence to be decisive in this moment. If I know these are the facts, this is the situation I'm in, and if I were over there, things would be better, or if I, made $10,000 more, my mortgage would be more affordable, whatever it is, it's like, I'm not going to stand in my own way. I know that this would be a good option. I'm going to do it. So we have determination and confidence. All right, this is the Star Trek Tarot. Hello, Upper Echelon. How are you doing? It's all in whatever your perspective is, right? I don't take offense to it, but I know some people take it wrong. If you have the right intentions, then you're a good witch. All right, what else do we have? Queen of Cloaks.
Sorry, guys. Hold on, please.
Okay. I think we're okay now. The Queen of Cloaks is the Queen of Wands, by the way. So fire energy. This is absolutely pertinent because we're talking about somebody who can manifest. And this Queen of Cloaks is clarifying the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So if my choice is to stay here, like the Hanged Man, I feel stuck, right? or manifest something new, find something new, look around, get acquainted, see maybe that's better over there, or maybe I would do better if I had some time being single. This is someone thinking about, okay, well, I'm not totally stuck here. I could like make some changes, right? I could do something different and I would be happier. So you have, to some extent, control over this because it is about your being accepted or acceptant of that, or realizing that maybe it's worth it to kind of take a little bit of a risk or try something different and not be a little bit too comfortable in the routine. If it's not working out, it's not working out. So we have the Page of Cloaks or Page of Wands, communication. And Temperance. Temperance is clarifying temperance. This is why I need that statistician. There's 78 cards in a deck of tarot. For this to clarify the same card is at least statistically interesting, right? But this is saying you are in control, or you are able to preserve, maintain, or even create a greater sense of peace or stability in your life by communicating the things that you need to communicate. You've already made a decision. We had that Two of Swords. You know what you want. The Devil is in the reverse. So you're letting go of something. Now you're communicating it because you know it gets you to this temperance. It gets your home life in a better situation. You feel more comfortable in terms of your finances, or you feel like you're less stressed in general, right? So we have the Queen of Latinum. This is the Queen of Pentacles, right? So you're taking care of business. You're making sure the money is right. You also have a sense of your own value. I'm not going to accept, whatever amount of pay if I've already had more than that at my previous job. This is someone who's saying, I know what you should be paying me, or I know what I should be getting in this arrangement, whether it's a relationship or a working situation. We've got 6 of starships, which would be the 6 of Cups. And the Page of Latinum. So a new opportunity presents itself. There's something that may feel a little bit unconventional, maybe off the beaten path. It's not where you expected to be, but you're tempted to do this thing. This is not for everyone, but for someone, I feel like you want to go into some business that has to do with animals because you love animals. That, again, not for everyone, but this is like, you know what? Maybe I don't have to keep doing what I've been doing. Maybe I could pivot a little bit, leverage still what I've experienced or what I know, but do something that's a little bit more at my pace. For others of you, this is, I know how to make sure that I get the pay that I deserve. I could, quite simply get like a little certification or add a little bit more in my resume. I see somebody making sure they are viewed as marketable to others and being open to what other directions they could potentially go in terms of how they make money or what kind of business choices they're making. So we have the Fool, a new beginning, a new chapter, taking a risk. With the 4 of Cloaks, I love this because we had the 4 of Wands in the beginning, but it was in the reverse. This new opportunity, this new path, it's a way for you to achieve that next level or level up in a way that you wouldn't have been able to if you'd stayed in the same place. Hello, Malcolm. How are you doing? Yes, Mark, I'm obsessed with Star Trek, so it just had to happen. Hello, Amanda. How are you doing? So I'm proud of you. You're willing to take a risk. You're willing to do something a little bit different, and some people may not understand what you are smoking. They don't know what you know. But if you have that confidence, if you have that understanding, oh my God, this is the perfect card, then you do you. Okay, so this is Luoxana, which would be Deanna Troy's mother, right? She's representing the sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. And when we talk about somebody who is willing to do things their own way, honey, let me tell you, Luoxana, she could teach everybody a little bit about that. The particular situation I'm thinking about is when she gets married aboard the Enterprise, and in her customs, the woman approaches the wedding ceremony with no clothes on, which is frowned upon by her her soon-to-be husband. And she has to decide whether or not to respect their customs or her own. Any guesses? Anyone? No clothes. She did it. So this is saying you have your own way of doing things. I'm not encouraging you to do them naked. There's probably some laws that you need to consider, but this is saying you know what you need to do. You are an expert, or you need to do things your own way. There are going to be some people that question you. There are going to be some people that don't see the same things that you see, and that's because they don't have the insight that you have. So remember, at the beginning, we have intention and alchemy. You have the intention, you have the wisdom, you have the ability to transform into something else or transform your career into something else. And people who are doubting your ability to do that just don't have the ability to dream the way that you do. Because we all lose that with age to some degree, right? When you're 5 years old, everything is possible. You're being told what you think is possible, it really is. And somebody's going to try to make you feel like it's not. Two of batlets, or the Two of Swords in the reverse. If you've made that decision, make that decision. Don't let it be influenced by someone who doesn't know you or doesn't know what they're talking about. Because let me tell you, I did not think I would be here. So I have pivoted, and let me tell you, it's nice. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? Thank you, Ruben. All right, this is the Marigold Tarot. What else do we have? Two of Rings, or the Two of Pentacles. And Nine of Cups. With the Four of Rings or Four of Pentacles in the reverse, when you let go of some sort of expectation or like plan that maybe you'd had for a really long time, someone else's expectations of you, you're able to envision something different. And with the Two of Rings or Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, it makes me feel like you get what you want, or you achieve something that may seem impossible to other people when you have two things working at once. So for many of you, this is starting a business while you're still working, part-time or full-time. This is, I'm not afraid to be open to other options, or I am willing to take a chance and try something new. Doesn't mean you have to give up everything that you're currently doing, but this is about whether or not you're willing to invest in something that may have a little bit of a cost, right? You have to set aside a couple hours a week or a couple hours a day, whatever it is. This is saying you have the ability to get what you want. You just have to be a little bit creative with it. So we have the World, that end of an old chapter and a new chapter beginning, and Temperance again. So definitely a lot of Sagittarius energy in this reading, but keep in mind that Temperance is about two things being in a beautiful balance, right? Two things mixing well. So do you have the option to have, investments over here and investments over here? If this is a romantic reading, this is about somebody who is your other half, and you balance each other out quite well, right? You're a good match. I feel like for many of you, this is about your pentacles, your coin, your monies. Eight of Wands. The Empress and the Queen of Rings or Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The thing is, you have a different approach to something that may be a little bit so novel that people don't really understand it. The industry may have changed. Your friend or family members may be thinking about things as they were 30 years ago or 50 years ago. There is someone here who's going to tell you you're going to fall flat on your face if you try to do the thing that you are meant to do. There may be more than one person, but this is saying you're the Empress. of course they can't understand what you're capable of. They're a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person doesn't know what you're capable of because they are measuring things based on their own attitudes, based on their own aptitude, based on their own ability to be a Queen of Wands. And you are a Queen of Wands. So you can't listen to other people's assessments of your aptitude when they're really just talking about their own. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Two of Swords and Five of Cups. So for many of you, there is a decision that was made a while back about which job to take, and you took something that was less creative or that was less fulfilling, something that was boring or something that made you feel like you weren't able to really do what you need to do or have an impact on anything. And now there is this opportunity here at this crossroads, another Two of Swords. And it's saying, hey, maybe you can still do kind of like what you're doing, but what if you also did this? What if you did something a little bit different? What if you had a little diversification? And with the Five of Cups, it feels to me like your main reaction is, I would regret it if I didn't at least try. Hello, Yonia. How are you doing? I hope I said that right. You can yell at me if I didn't. Yes, limitations are real, upper echelon, but some people make them seem bigger than they really are. We've got to be able to dream like Luxana. Now, I'm not saying you want to be running around irritating people the way that she maybe does in the show, but I do admire her because she is very authentic. Three of Swords in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. I'm telling you, there's going to be somebody who gives you the wrong advice. They're going to tell you not to go for something that would make you a very happy person because you won't be successful or it won't work out for you. You will be upset with this person if you let them talk you out of what you want to do. All right, this is the Love Oracle. I do feel like for many of you, this is a family member or a close friend that may try to talk you out of it. We've got abandoned, left out, walked away, or cold. This person may have their opinions about your idea because they will feel left out. We've got only you, devoted, attached, and crave. We could have somebody that's a little possessive of you that could be taking issue with your ideas. Yeah. I think there could be some codependent energies or some people that are a little bit nervous about what happens if you are successful, that may get in your way and tell you that this is not a possibility when it really is a possibility for you. Bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. There could be some resentment if they have tried to do something on their own and they don't want you to be successful because they weren't successful. Do not let that color your reality or make you believe that you're incapable of doing something that you really are capable of doing. So we have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. And heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. So you're excited. You feel like this could be a good opportunity. And this person kind of poos in your punch bowl and tells you, doesn't sound like that would really work. And makes you start to question, is this really the direction I should go in? Or maybe they're right. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I hope it continues to do well. Hello, David. I'm so glad, David. I worry sometimes they don't always follow through, but this is someone who could get in your way because they're jealous or because they feel like you can't outdo them. So don't let them stand in your way or stand in your light. The fact of the matter is, when you're magical, when you're talented, when you're successful, there will be people that are jealous of you, and you have to be able to identify who is giving you advice or input based from how they care about you genuinely or based from envy or fear, right? All right, this is the Noisy Tarot. Let's see what else we've got for you. Oh, forgive me. I tried, but I really do kind of hate TikTok because I was told I should do my readings on there, and I probably would have been able to do pretty well on there because I could just like, I don't know, repost what I make for here on there, but I tried. I kind of hated it. Sorry. I really don't like much social media. YouTube is lucky they got me. It was really just because my spirit guides beat me up over it. Like, start a YouTube channel. Okay, fine. We've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This feels like that friend or influence. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Swords. They seem to want to bring you back down to earth after you've been, up there in the clouds daydreaming about things. And I don't feel like they have a very good ability to read the situation, in part because they're biased and in part because they don't have the same abilities or skills. So I don't know. Be cautious taking advice about this because I do feel like the loudest voice is going to be your intuition, and that's the way it should be. Hanged Man in the reverse and Six of Swords. Good. You don't know it yet, but you're going to do what I told you to do. We've got the Six of Swords and the Hanged Man in the reverse. So you may be for a little bit deliberating, going back and forth. You may listen to this person initially. You may be tempted to listen to them. But at the end of the day, you look yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm actually pretty badass. I think I'm going to do this. It might fail. It may not go where I want it to. But I want to know when I look myself in the mirror every day that I went after the thing that I wanted or that I tried because I believed in myself. And that would feel much better to me than just backing out and assuming that I wouldn't be able to do it. Did I think I was going to be the fastest person ever when I ran my 5K? No. I thought I was going to die midway. I'm just kidding. I really don't like running. It's not my thing. I don't maybe if they had Dr. Pepper at the end of the race or something for me, that could help motivate me, but I really hated it. But I wanted to do it. If you tell me I can't do it, I'm probably going to try to do it because I want to prove you wrong. This is somebody who may end up actually motivating you to do the thing that you want to do because they tell you that you can't. And you're like, oh, really? Might have to prove you wrong. Because there is no pleasure greater than some sort of hey, you know that thing you told me that I couldn't do? I did it. What now? You don't have to be a jerk about it. It's actually rather not fun to be a jerk about it. But you're making a choice, and I feel like you make the right choice, even though there's somebody who wants to stop you or discourage you from believing in yourself. And with the Six of Swords, I'm proud of you because it's I know what I need to do for myself, and I'm going to make the choice based on what's good for me. So I see you moving on ahead towards this Ten of Cups, happiness, a better home life, more security, more money, whatever it might be. You end up looking back on this moment as a really important choice, something that you did for yourself. So we have death, transformation, and Three of Swords in the reverse. So if I feel like I need to make a little bit more money, or if I feel like I need to be in a better work environment, it may be a little disruptive. It may be a little bit challenging initially, but I will adjust to that new routine. I will figure it out. I want to be in a better spot. I want to be making more money, or I want to be paying less money for my rent, whatever it is, right? You can do it. Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person who told you you weren't able to do it was either outright lying to you or they were willingly disregarding something they knew about the situation. It's like they didn't want it to be a real thing for you because it threatens them in some way or makes them feel like they're not as important to you. Did I lose another? Oh, there it is. So we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I know you think that it won't work. I know that you feel like it's not going to be easy or that nobody can do that. But gosh darn it, I really just want to give it a try. So I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to do my best. And with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, honestly, I feel like you won't have very long to wait before you can tell this person, hey, it looks like I made a good choice, actually. Things are going quite well. Now, I encourage you to not be obnoxious. Hey, remember that thing you said I couldn't do? I did it. You're wrong. Do you want to apologize? Do you want to congratulate? Give me a high five. You might get slapped in the face. But the important thing is to remind yourself that when people tell you that you are not able to do something, they are quite often talking about themselves and not you and your aptitude. Thoughts in the reverse, adjudication and marriage in the reverse. So without the proper introspection or thinking about what really makes you happy or what you really want, there's a chance that you make the wrong decision and decide not to go after this opportunity. But I do feel like for the majority of you, you acknowledge that if you were to lose out on this opportunity, if you didn't pursue this new job or this new relationship, whatever it is, that you would regret it down the line. And that's a valid reason to at least try. So we have number 7, the message. Number 20, the house in the reverse, and number 36, distant horizons. Many of you are moving. Many of you are setting up a new home situation. Some of you may even be moving long distance. But this is, I know what's going to make me happier. I know what I need to do. You may think it's a little crazy. You may think it's not reasonable, but that's okay. You've got your own life to live, and I'm going to live mine. Cool? Cool. All right, this is The Truth Is. Hello, Maribel. How are you doing? Hello, Missy. I like the swans. How is your day going? All right, what else do we have? Fear of loss and guarded. So there is a fear of loss that keeps you from making certain decisions, and this guarded or closed heart is holding your relationships back. For many of you, this could be about whether or not you're willing to take a risk on a new love interest or a new crush. For others of you, this could be, like I said, about a new job or a new living situation. But that fear of loss is what has held you back, and I feel like that's what you are shaking loose. That's what this world card is. I'm not going to keep worrying about what I can lose. I want to go after what it is that I want and stop feeling regret over not having what I want because I just sat here and pretended like everything was fine if it stayed the same. There's something more that you want. You have to go for it, right? So there's someone here that wants to get in your way, right? And they're coming out as the delusional person. False beliefs about the relationship. I would be willing to bet that the large majority of you have somebody that don't want you to go after this or don't want you to achieve this dream or start this business because there's less time for me, because you won't have time for me, because I will get less attention, or you're going to meet somebody new. They have some fear of losing you that is tied to your success. As you get more successful, or if you get famous, or if your YouTube does well, whatever, then where does that leave me? They're thinking about how this would impact them in a very negative way. Let's see. This is the Tarot of the Nile. What does this delusional person fear? I mean, we know it's fear of loss. World in the reverse. Tower in the reverse. Queen of Cups. I feel like you'll stop loving me when you realize that you deserve better than me. If you improve yourself, or if you are constantly, doing cool things and there's new achievements and people are excited about you, and I don't know, maybe you get to that status where your people think you're rich, then you won't think I'm good enough for you. You won't love me. So I would rather you be a failure, or I would rather you not go after the things that would make you successful, because at least then I know you won't reject me. They have delusional beliefs about where you would stand with regards to this friendship or this romantic connection if you were to be successful, or if this were to go well for you. Maybe the only reason you're with me is because you need me. That's their mindset. If you make all of this money, then you're going to want to replace me. You're going to want to find somebody better than me. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing today? Six of Swords in the reverse. So they view it as, if you improve the situation, if things get better for you, then they'll get worse for this person, because maybe you won't need them. Maybe you'll start dating other people. Maybe you'll realize that they're not good enough, right? So they're paranoid. They really do feel there's a risk here of losing you because your star is rising. Hello, Planet Brad. How are you doing today? Seven of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I would rather you be frustrated and feel like there's always financial issues than you be like rolling in dough or be really famous, because then you wouldn't choose me, or then you wouldn't be my friend. Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands in the reverse. So their goal is to talk you out of whatever this is. Auditioning for some show or whatever, right? No. We don't want you to be famous. We don't want you to be successful. We don't want you to be making more money, because then you'll look at me and you'll feel like I haven't done enough, or I'm not enough. So they do have some issues here in terms of whether they view themselves as lovable, and what does support look like for someone that you claim to love, or someone that you say is a close best friend of yours. Hello, Andy. Hello, Mick. How are you doing? Hello, Jenny. Oh, I feel that. So once again, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. A refusal to change one's perspective. I know you tell me that if you were successful, or if this goes well, you would still be mine, or I could still trust you, but I don't believe you. So they're worried that, damn it. They're worried they're going to lose you because you're going to feel like they're not good enough. Well, we're going to deal with that one later. Okay. We'll go with the situations deck instead. I just got rejected by Spirit, you guys. It's not as bad as that one time, though. I didn't really like drop them all over before. That same deck. It's because it's too big of a deck, I'm pretty sure. Hello, Andy. Is that for me? Like the message? I'm confused. But thank you. I appreciate you. What else do we have? Hamster wheel, surviving, daily hustle, and intervention in the reverse. Others involved. This is someone who picks themselves up from a difficult time, from a Five of Pentacles. I've been struggling financially, but I'm not going to ask for anyone's help. You might be a very independent person, and you're saying, you know what, I know how to fix things. I know how to get into a better situation. For some of you, you're motivated because you want to do right by your children or because you want to have children. But this is, I'm not going to let anything impact my ability to have this happy home or pay my bills. I'm going to make the changes that I need to in order to be able to feel more comfortable about that, right? Upper echelon, I think you're right about that. Oh, that's good, Jenny. I like that. So this is, I'm going to get rid of the things that are not working out or the things that are in my way and make room for the things that I do want. For some of you, this is, I'm improving my finances because I got a big old crush on someone, or I want to have a happy romantic or like start a family life with somebody, right? This is, I'm not going to sit around and wait anymore. I've got to make these changes because I want to be more comfortable with my finances. Hello, X. How are you doing? I like it, Pharaoh. So there's a sense of urgency, right? You feel like you need to make some changes. You feel like there's a way to do something to make you feel like you're able to control these circumstances in your life, and you're able to perhaps have more time with the people that you love. For some of you, you're contemplating starting a business, filing an LLC, something along those lines. And I do feel like it is because you want to do right by children or someone you love, a spouse or someone in your family. And whoever's trying to block this, I think you're going to be able to see what's really behind that. And hopefully you're able to talk it through and not let it, destroy the connection. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.